morning, y'all. Welcome to vlog 4. If you're new here, you have missed vlogs 1 through 3. Please go back and watch those so you can know what I'm talking about. But guys, you know how I said I had like at the end of the last video I was like, oh yeah, I can't eat because I'm sick. Y'all, I had a stomach bug to the point where like I had to go to the hospital. I didn't know the stomach bug was related to the reasons. Okay, so some word outside that I needed to go to the hospital. Like my pelvis was hurting really bad, so I made a doctor's appointment. You can make it online, and then they just text you back and then confirm. They're like, hey, can you give us some more details so we can book you? I gave them details about what was going on. They booked me. I booked it on a Thursday, and they got back to me on that later that day and booked me for Saturday. So basically I went to the doctor. They checked my pelvis. They like ran some tests, and basically they were like, your pelvis is hurting because your stomach is hurting. And yeah, so I got like some medication for that. Y'all, when I tell you this was the nicest hospital I've ever been to in my entire life. I mean, gorgeous to the point where I swear to God, I'm gonna insert a clip. They had an orchestra playing. When you check out to pay, because they have like booths where you pay, like your doctor gives you a slip, and then everybody in the hospital goes to the same area to pay. It's like a bunch of booths. You scan the ticket, and then it's like somewhere you sit and they call your name. First they call you to pay, and then they call you for your medicine. So you get everything in one shot. It was just such a lovely experience, and the nurses were super sweet. The doctor super sweet. They the nurses dressed real cute, y'all. They were like flight attendant outfits. It's like purple. I went to Bangkok Hospital. If you look up like Bangkok Hospital nurses outfits, like they're purple, they're real cute, y'all. I was like, where am I? But yeah, hospital was cool. I've been taking the medicine they gave me for my stomach. And he just told me to drink a lot of water. So water, medicine for my stomach. It's not a painful stomach bug. It's more like my stomach just don't feel right. And it also caused me to have like leg pain because it just like pushes down on parts of your body it should not be pushing down on. So yeah, I'm okay. I'm about to go to Ari. If you watch vlog 1, I went to Ari before, but I didn't get to like experience Ari for real, so I'm about to go back there. I brought my book. I'm reading Normal People. I have my book club this weekend, so excited to go, but I'm about to go read. So yeah, come with me, y'all. I'm looking super sporty today. I'll show y'all in the elevator.
Door closing.
Yes.
Elevator is going down.
I cannot believe that it's 1:30. I woke up at 8 o'clock. Watched Boondocks for 2 hours, maybe 3 hours, went to sleep, woke back up, fed my cat again, and now I'm going outside. I'm so annoyed that I know that I'm not allowed to jaywalk across that toll road because it's so quick. Like, it's literally quick, but once I saw the sign, you can't say you don't know no more. So now I have to cross the street 3 times to get somewhere where I would have, no, 4 times where I would just have to cross the street once. And then the place I have to cross the street, they don't even have a light right there. And it's so dangerous. Scary. And then last time I crossed the street, this lady crossed the street. And she looking at me for guidance. I'm like, I'm looking at you. Because the street is just, and she's like, I'm like, what? I was really waiting for you to go. Please don't tell me you wait for me to go. This is the street I'm talking about. You know, advertising here works because I saw homegirl's milk at the grocery store the other day, and I was like, should I buy this milk? Because I just remember this baddie holding this milk, and now I want to buy the milk. that Ari was a bit, I saw that. It was a bit underwhelming today. It's overpriced and it started raining, so I'm about to go to the movies and see Beetlejuice. Good morning. We just got coffee and croissant from the cafe downstairs. Hello. So the last video I recorded was like 3 days ago when I went to the dispensary, and I have not really done anything in the last 3 days because the only reason I'm even making this video now is because my co-star keeps telling me to be real, and a couple of people who watch the videos, y'all message me on Instagram and y'all be leaving little comments. I'm grateful for every single comment. Like, I didn't think nobody really cared about the vlogs, but thank y'all. What I was gonna say is I'm having a time. Like, I feel really alone in my decisions that I make. Not alone in the sense that I don't have support. It's just I don't really have anybody to kind of mimic my path after, because my path don't make too much sense. Well, not sense, it's just, it's very like niche. And I never had like a goal before, like a real hard goal that like I felt in my soul, until I had the goal to move to Portugal to kind of like seek individuality and freedom and stuff. And then I got really depressed there because of like my financial situation and like the fact that my life wasn't working out the way it was supposed to work out. And it kind of ruined, not, it didn't ruin Portugal for me, but it kind of popped me into reality real quick. Then I realized I learned a lot about myself. Like, I used to always want like to decorate my own apartment and to have my own stuff and to like own things. And after working so hard to keep it together in Portugal, I just didn't want that no more. And I told myself I was never gonna force myself to settle down again. And I wanted to prove to myself that I was ready to like believe in that. And I did. Like, I moved, I did all the stuff, guys. Like, I worked really hard to get a visa in Portugal, and I did all the stuff. I had an apartment, and it was hard keeping it up, but I had it. And you know, I had a cat. I have my cat still. Sorry, I have a cat. Like, I did everything I wanted to do to put roots down. And I knew like 7 months before I moved from Portugal. Like, I have this thing in my brain. I'm about to rant, so please skip. But I have this thing in my brain where like I know when I'm about to have to move on, and it take me like 6 months before I accept it. Because I kept praying for like the next step, the next journey, and it kept telling me like you gonna have to detach from everything that you just built. And I was like, no, 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 no. Like, can I keep my apartment? Can I keep my stuff? And then like grow like on top of that? And it just, my brain kept telling me, no, you can't. Like, and I had so many circumstances to detach, and so many things happened to me to where I detached. And then right before I left Portugal,
it would be easier for me to stay in Portugal, if that makes sense. Like things start to fall into place more like right before I left, the immigration system started moving better for my like visa, like my residency visa application. My money got better. I found a long term roommate. And then I was like, and then Thailand popped up, and I just didn't want that dream no more. So I moved. And now I'm here. I don't know. I don't have a dream. And it bothers me because I had an idea what I wanted my life to be. And then, I was sitting on my phone with my best friend, and we always therapying like every day on the phone. And we're just talking about how, like, what we want to do. And I realized that nothing I actually want to do, like, the big picture came from me. Like, it's kind of like, how your life should be, like the bones of it. So I just been focusing on that. But I don't have a real passion. Like, there's nothing I deeply like to do. I can do things like I'm smart and I have skill sets, but I don't have a dream, and that for somebody who needs, I need some type of plan. I don't have a dream, and that bothers me. So it's just been really hard. Like, I'm here, my circumstances right now is like I'm a freelancer. It's fine, but it's not consistent. So I need to move in a direction. Either I keep freelancing, but it's like I freelance more for sustainability, not because like I have a freelance business, but I don't. That's not the like goal of mine. Or I find a job, and it's like I don't have a career path I'm specifically excited about. It's just things that I can do. So it's like I don't have a exciting path to go. Like I don't have anything I'm working towards right now, and that it really hurts my feelings. You know, it so just not feeling excited about anything is it's just been hard for me to accept these last couple of days. And I'm so far away from home, which I don't usually have a problem with, but something in my brain keep trying to tell me something, and I don't feel like I want to hear it. Like, I'm not trying to go back to Atlanta, but my brain keeps trying to soften me up to the idea, and I'm not messing with it because I'm really not trying to go back. Because for me, like, I have a choice, okay? And I be telling my friends this. For me, it's like struggle abroad or struggle at home. When I was at home, I was a hostess, and no shade to being a hostess. I love being a hostess, but I was a hostess, and I didn't have like this was what I was working towards while I was a hostess, like doing this abroad. That didn't fulfill me. Having a corporate job, trying to go that path didn't fulfill me. I don't want to own anything in Atlanta. I don't want my own place in Atlanta. Everything's overpriced. So it's like I know what it is on both sides. And even in February this year, I went back to Atlanta and I tried to work for like 4 months to save. I only ended up staying a month, but trying to have a job in America again for just even temporary. I worked at my old job for 3 days, and so this is better for me personally. But I don't know what I'm supposed to be doing. I don't know if this conversation has a specific direction, but all I'm saying is like I don't I when you wake up every morning, you kind of have like a hint. And like for the last 4 years, I decided to move to Portugal. Not even 4 years, I'm sorry, 2021 into 2021 September. So 3 years, every morning for 3 years I've been waking up with a goal every day, like either moving or sustaining my lifestyle. Okay. And right now, and like when it comes to sustaining, you have a like moving towards a plan to sustain my lifestyle. Right now, I don't have any goal, and it's been hard, and I have so much free time. And I be telling my friends, I was trying to tell my mom, like, people think having a bunch of free time is fun, and it is for a little bit until you realize you ain't got no money and you're trying to be free, and you try a walk in the park can only go so far. Okay, like I have enough money to do things, but still, if we think about it, if let's exclude hobbies, because I am trying to get into some hobbies, as I brought up before, but like when you're the one controlling your day all day, it's actually really hard. It's really hard, and I'm so grateful that I have this issue, but it's actually really hard having freedom with your day because And plus, on top of that, not having any motivation right now, it's like I have to I decide if I have to leave the house. I decide everything, and it's tiring. That's why I need something to do. Like, I've been applying to like volunteer positions. I even started back applying to teaching jobs. I just need something to do with my day, or I'm gonna lose my mind, because my whole day I spend in my brain. Like, I spend in my brain watching TV, on TikTok, at the gym, or eating. And having making friends has been like, it's just been, it's so, and I'm not talking about just here, I'm talking about in general. Like, my best friends are people I know from high school, high school, middle school. Okay. um I met some amazing people in Portugal who I still talk to. Those the like, and all of us are long distance. So I have long distance friends, and I have friends at home, and it's hard to kind of like keep making new people everywhere. That's why I'm so tired of moving. I just want to sit down and just relax. Um, I be going through it, y'all, and not having right now. Just either, so basically for the last 3 years, I've been either stressed about accomplishing my goal, trying to keep what I set up once I achieved my goal, and now I'm going through not having a goal. It's hard. I'm so tired. It's always something, like, every day. And then the days where I'm super happy, I love them, but they do bother me at the end, because I know tomorrow probably not. And oh my god, I don't even know what I'm talking about at this point. But basically, the grass be rusty and wet on both sides. And when I used to watch these videos, it just used to seem so, cut and dry. Like, this is, I do this, like, I'm so happy, or I'm so sad. You never go be happy somewhere or permanently sad somewhere. You don't know. Like, you gonna have a good day and a bad day everywhere you go, unfortunately. And right now, it's just hard, y'all. Like, I be trying not to scare myself all the time. Like, I have disassociation problems, and it helps me when I do things like this, like being able to travel the world by myself. Like, I've been traveling solo since I was 19. It's a super, it comes from like disassociation. Like, I have an ADHD superpower, so I can completely disassociate my brain from the shock of a situation. And it's really fun to be, not fun, it's really nice to be able to do that. But sometimes it be trying to seep through like the reality of the situation. You are alone in a foreign country, you have nobody. Oh, okay. And even if you have friends, like, you don't have the comfort zone. Like, you don't have your home where you grew up. Sometimes I be thinking, if I just like I was having really, like I was saying, I had really bad pelvis pain, and I had like crazy heartburn the other day, and I was like, if something happened to me right now, I could call my best friends and call my mom immediately, and it's like nobody could be here ASAP. I'm just by myself. Um, yeah, so this is a flow of a conscious rant. That's all I have to say. We'll see if I leave the house for the rest of this vlog. I hope I do. Okay.
All the commotion about that comic flew over.
Oh my god, I had a comet? That's hilarious.
Well, you may not be a
Update. I think I have mentioned it before, but I got scammed out of my deposit in Portugal. Like, when I left, my apartment was fine, and my deposit was 1550 euros, and they're charging me 1341 for repairs. So I will not have that deposit back. That is awesome news. If you like pina coladas. I really don't want to pay y'all. Like, I don't think I will be leaving the house for the rest of this vlog. I wanted to just leave for the video, but I just gonna be staying on campus. Like, have food here, gym is here, everything is here. Like, I'm about to go to the cafeteria, the restaurant cafeteria. It's like one area where it's two cafes and one restaurant, and then the other restaurants are like around. Oh no, how am I gonna get around? Okay, just had to duck. So like, if I go through here, this is where most of the stuff is. But I think I'm just gonna eat at the one I ate at last time. They're retiling the pool. She already knew what I was about to get. It's actually nice. Like, everybody here already know what I'm about to get. Every time I go somewhere, it made me feel less lonely. This is one restaurant, and then this is the other one, and then there's a bakery, a cafe, and another restaurant in here. And this is the second cafe that's in here. And then you walk through, and there's the other cafe. So y'all, we done seen like 3 cafes. And then that's the convenience store. And this is the nail shop and the last shop. And this is all inside the complex. My hands are literally full.